Hey everybody, it's Ronn Grant, and you're watching Just for the Record. Stay tuned, you're watching 284 Media.
You had some great ideas. So we gonna have some lobster? Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch again? You say you were sick? What happened to over the rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns. All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today. Jose de Castro, welcome to Just for the Record.
Thanks for having me, Ron.
Now, before I sit down with my guests, I like to do some research and some homework. So I made some calls and spoke to some people from the 9th District, and here's what some of them had to say. He is cool, calm, and always collected. A family man. Wherever you see him, you see his family. A genuine friend. A passionate public servant. He seems like a genuine guy. Now, in hindsight, there are those who say he's too soft, too nice. Politics will swallow him. He can't handle it. He's not a confrontational person. Just for the record, what say you to the concerns that perhaps your personality might not be one for politics?
Well, when you mention being soft, I think about Bruce Lee, who said to be like water, right? When you think of water, it's a very soft molecule, but consider we're here at the Pier Park. And when water comes together, it could hold up a cruise ship. So there's strength in water. So some of it is perception. I would ask those persons who feel that way to talk to me, have a conversation with me, and see where my head is really at. Because it might just be that, that might be 1 or 2 people that haven't spoken to me as yet.
So who is Jose de Castro?
Well, I am most of those things that you mentioned on the good side, of course. I really believe in family. I really believe in progress. I like to help those around me. You can ask anybody that speaks to me on any sort of a regular basis. I'm always constantly asking them what they're doing now to basically further themselves, to make sure that they are getting the best out of themselves, no matter what their profession is or where they're headed in school or even in family.
You could have done anything. Why politics? And particularly because it's at seems to be at such a nasty, messy stage. People's personal lives are under attack. Why politics and why the PVIM?
Well, politics, I've been in and around politics more in the backgrounds for a very long time. Now, seeing where the country has been headed and seeing that without more transparency and without more accountability, we're gonna sort of keep eroding the position that we're in and that our forefathers have built up for us. We just celebrated 40 years of not needing grant and aid, but here we have the UK sending persons in our major departments to sort of tell our senior civil servants what to do. And that is a signal for me. That was a serious signal, letting me know that, if I don't do something, we could lose it. We could lose it all. The same way when I went to a joint meeting for the CDB and OECS concerning the new building code that they want to implement for the region. They presented a country profile of all the major countries, all the countries in the CDB. And when we look at the BVI's profile, it was showing that the gross domestic product of the BVI was on a sharp decline for the last 8 years. So I could have sit back and stayed in the Public Works Department, or I could have come out and say I'm running for the 9th District to make a difference and bring the country in a new direction.
What would the 9th District look like under your leadership?
It's gonna be developed. I'm not saying that we need to get skyscrapers, but they're basic needs and they're basic things that we should have as a tourism destination, as a major tourism destination in the world, that like sidewalks, like good customer service, like entertainment for guests, like tourism offerings and accommodations that are built and owned by locals, where locals are actually playing a bigger part and getting a bigger piece of the pie from the tourism industry.
Virgin Gorda has been deemed one of the most hospitable districts, service above self. What do you plan on doing to reignite and to really revitalize that industry? Because the tourism industry has taken a huge hit with the closure of many of the hotels. What is your plan to revitalize the industry, particularly in Virgin Gorda?
Well, you know, for a long time, we've been playing a major role in the tourism economy. When I say we, I mean the 9th district.
Yes.
And when you look around in the district, you don't see it reflected in the infrastructure development that we have. You don't see it in our healthcare or education system or most systems. I want to change that, right? As district representative, I will bring about change in those areas because we need to actually get funding from the budget that fuels a rebuild from Hurricane Irma, that puts our infrastructure and our education system and our tourism product to a higher level. We need to make sure that we have customer service built up. We need to have a trade school in the 9th district, one that would train persons to help us rebuild the country and rebuild the tourism product. We need to have more entertainment. We need to have things that when tourists come, they can do it and they can enjoy it, not just go to the baths.
Okay. Just for the record, we'll be back with Mr. Jose De Castro. Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works. Mr. De Castro, the BVI is under attack. No doubt about that. Being forced to pass the Economic Substance Act and still at risk of being blacklisted, as well as given the current state of the economy and the ever-increasing overseas laws that are essentially putting the BVI's financial services in a stronghold. What are your plans, proposed plans to see the BVI or help see the BVI, because you're a part of a team, into a more prosperous financial future?
Interesting question, Ron. You know, one of the things that we have to do is ensure that our people are empowered. If we can empower our people and show them that they could be managers in the financial services sector, managers in the tourism sector, and the supporting sectors of those two industries, then we'll be a lot better off. But if we continue to show them that other people have to be those managers, other people have to win the lion's share of those industries, then we'll continue to have things that we have now. We need a vested interest in a lot of these issues. And if we can have more people empowered in them, it can make a big difference.
Now, personalities and platforms aside, why should the people of the 9th District vote for you?
Personality and platform aside, although that has a lot to do with it, I will tell you that the 9th District needs good representation. Without it, it will continue to go down the path that it's going right now. Now, my personality, yes, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal because, you know, I'm an open and honest person.
Okay.
And we need that type of representation. And my platform is very large, exhaustive almost, and it ensures that we're going to build back the islands in a better position than they were before. But besides that, we need to actually get persons jobs, and we need to get them to be entrepreneurs. We need to set the people on a path of prosperity. And I think that's the major difference. That's what I bring to the table. And I want to ensure that we do that. We want to find not just $6 an hour jobs for person. We want to make sure that they're earning good money and they can provide for their families. Because although we need to make money and ensure that the finances are well, we need to make sure that the community is well as well, right? And when you're actually making a good living, it makes it a lot easier for you to do more community-minded things.
All right. I'm going to ask you I'm going to state three phrases, and I simply want you to answer yes or no. And the reason I'm saying that, of course, with yes or no comes an explanation. But as you're familiar with the House of Assembly, it's always sometimes those in favor, aye, those opposed, no. So you will have an opportunity to say perhaps why, but for the general public, the members of the electorate, we'd like to know what your stance is on three major possibilities. Right. That first one is the legalization of marijuana.
Yes.
Legalization of gay marriage.
No.
Legalization of abortion.
No.
Okay, let's play a quick game. And this is what I called, I bet they didn't know. I'm going to ask you a few impromptu questions, and you're going to give me the first thing that comes to your mind. Childhood celebrity crush or adult celebrity crush?
I met a childhood celebrity crush, Serena Williams.
Okay. Secret talent?
Ooh. I make little beats, I make beats at home.
Interesting. Guilty pleasure?
Ooh, guilty pleasure. Guilty. I think you got me there.
Okay. Luxury you can't live without?
Shoes.
You're a shoe guy. Okay. Interesting. Characteristic you value most in people?
Honesty.
If you could take one person from VI history to lunch, who would it be?
Ooh. Noah Lloyd.
All right. And let's see. Who would you like to be best or prefer like to be stranded on a desert island with? That's almost a trick question.
My wife.
Good answer. Mr. Hood Castro,
get me
thank you. Just for the record, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast, unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.